What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video on Arbitrum. Was requested quite a bit, so I wanted to make a full update on that. Today or this week is pretty big for crypto. Like today we got some news, tomorrow we got the FOMC minutes, which is going to be very important. I'll also be live streaming during that, so if you're interested in that, make sure to join. But I haven't covered Arbitrum in quite a while. I mean, to be fair, price action just has been a little bit boring. Like if you take a look at it right now, we've basically been in this weird little consolidation basically between 1.1 and 1.22. And now that we're actually getting a little bit more bullish momentum from the market. So for example, excuse me, this is just another chart of Arbitrum. So now, for example, you can see that Bitcoin is showing some bullish momentum. Now that we are getting that, there's actually a chance to get some bullish momentum and to perhaps even break above 1.22. So that's why I wanted to make a video, wanted to make an update. Also, like I said, because a lot of you have requested that does matter. So if you want to see a certain coin analyzed, let me know down in the comments. But for now, let's get right into Arbitrum. And before we start with that, I'll look some things up. And if you want to receive daily trading signals from me, check out the links down in the description or in the pinned comment, and there you'll find instructions on how to join. But now onto Arbitrum. So if you take a look, what I always like to do with Arbitrum is take a look at some of the network statistics to see how healthy and how good the network is doing. And it's actually doing fairly well. Daily transactions, daily active addresses are perhaps a little bit low, but they are still very steady. And I do not think you can actually expect a network to hold such a high daily transaction and daily active addresses level for such a long time. And the total value locked is decent as well. It's just been stable, which is it's healthy. I mean, it's not growing, so there's no bullish momentum coming from there, but it's decent. So right now, because of that bullish momentum in the market, what that meant for Arbitrum is that we broke above this level right here around 1.15. So that's great. So I actually do think that we also had a little bit of a bullish break retest already. If we zoom in, perhaps you can see that, but it's a very minor one. So what I actually expect is that we'll be able to get up to these levels right here around 1.19 and 1.2. All right, so that is the first resistance level. That's also the resistance level we talked about in this entire video, right? Between around 1.22. It's basically this entire level between 1.22 and 1.19. So that's the level we're getting to. And what we would ideally like to see is to find resistance there and then start some sort of an uptrend and to be able to break above that a little bit later in order for us to get to levels like 1.26 and 1.28 and perhaps get some sort of an uptrend afterwards. That's the ideal situation. Now, is that possible? Yes. I think, for example, right now, there's a chance that Bitcoin actually gets some sort of our main resistance level is 27,400. If Bitcoin is able to get some sort of a bullish break retest or bullish breakout right there, and we can actually rally up to 27,800, I mean, that is the move that will bring Arbitrum up to 1.2 and 1.22. And I think that also lines up very well with Arbitrum specifically, technically. But to break above that, it's a bit more difficult. Like, for example, specifically for Arbitrum, what we would need to do is get up to that level and then we'll find resistance. But then we would need to hold, for example, 1.17. Or that's not for example, 1.17 is the support level under us then. So we would need to hold that. If we do that, that's first of all bullish confirmation, and that's a higher low. So if we could then hold 1.17 after finding resistance at 1.2 and 1.22, then I am sure we will break above that and get towards 1.28. Now, in reality, unfortunately, that does really depend on what Bitcoin does. All right, so that's kind of why I was looking at Bitcoin too. But technically, it's just about Arbitrum. So right now, 1.17 is also the level we're trying to break above. I think we can break above that, but whether we can hold that or not depends on how strong that level is. If we can hold that for like 24 hours, then I do think we'll continue that bullish momentum. If we cannot, we'll just drop back down to 1.12 and 1.1 and we'll stay in this consolidation. So that's my full take and analysis on Arbitrum for today. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.